white genocide, the Cynthia Stafford fake lottery win. It's all very simple. We have the Hasidic rabbis and they rule America from behind the scenes. And they want to make it in front of the scenes and get rid of people like him that work for them. They want to rule America on their own and get rid of the whole white race. They have the double citizenship, Zionist Jews work for them. They organize and these people do the actual work together with the Freemasons, white race traitors. And they want to get rid of the white race. They say so themselves. Rabbi Rabinovich said it, we have to mix the races and this means the end of the white man. Most dangerous enemy will become only a memory. We are being exterminated. And this was said in 1952, but after that mass immigration started. Our race will rule undisputed over the world. Our superior intelligence will easily enable us to retain mastery over a world of dark peoples. How can anybody in their right mind deny that this is real? Look around you. And they do it all for Satan. I mean, I don't know what you think about Satan, but Wallace Rosenthal said, most Jews don't want to admit it, but we are the chosen people of Satan. And he's very much alive. So maybe our idea of Satan is wrong. I don't know, maybe he's real and not a higher entity from the Bible. It's something you should look into. The validity of these statements is proven by real-life actions, of course. America is already predominantly black. I'm not even talking about Mexicans now. The browning of America is real. Some people that should be in a mental institution for not living in the real world think that this world of dark peoples is a lie. But if you look around you in New York, Chicago, New Orleans, Detroit, London, Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, Lyon, but even in big cities in Sweden, even many other small cities, you know, it's real as real can be. It's all dark people everywhere. But these were white race countries. People seem to forget that. And they worked with this 9/11. They received Palestine on 9/11. And 9/11 itself was of course on 9/11. The Pentagon side of the build was on 9/11. This is from Bible Revelation 9/11. For the master is the one who's thrown in the bottomless pit, Satan. So they work with all these satanic things and they want to end the white man. Exterminate me, you, all of us. Replace us with these black people. It's going very well for them. We are being replaced. What a great idea to have mass immigration. Wow. If it was the other way around, like there would be all these white people in Africa, then everybody would scream, murder, racist, it cannot be, it's terrible, we should stop it. But now everybody's becoming black. And oh yeah, that's good, yeah. Are you a racist? It's good, everybody black. Yeah. It won't be long, the only white person left in America will be this guy. Somebody on the poster or so. We will not exist anymore. And look, in reality, this black world is happening. Look how ridiculous one white person with all these blacks looks. Send them out, yeah. Let's take a closer look. You're an idiot, you're crazy. Look, this is a white person talking to all these black people. I mean, what connection do they have with her? Nothing, of course. Why would they? All these black people, and then she's having some speech. Why would they feel a connection with her?
Which made me think about a question someone asked me just recently.
It's ridiculous. It's insane. We are being exterminated. And they keep all these things, all these pictures of all these black people that are replacing us off national TV. And they're giving us pictures of Oprah, who's up to her eyeballs in a new world order. This is how she looked before, by the way. And look what Oprah is achieving.
Major nerve you just hit, because I saw everybody else start to tweet. Did that not hit a thing?
Did I make a decision for myself because I wasn't happy with my partner that is going to affect my son in
Look, there's one white woman left in this audience.
a way where his life
And she's going, oh yeah, I can relate. No, you can't.
will be different.
Yes.
Because of my choice. And part of the reason why I've always had the confidence and the creative mind,
there's one left.
We're all like magicians. All single moms are magicians. Is because I watched my mother do it.
That's right.
We were born in Brooklyn. My family was first generation born in the United States from the islands. My mother has 2 masters in fine arts. She was a single mom at 22 years old. She was married to my father.
Oh my God.
And
you get the idea. I mean, this is insane. It's America. This is not Africa. This looks like it's South African television. Like, yeah, all these blacks in South Africa, yeah, of course, and one white woman left. Yeah, okay, in South Africa, but it's United States. It's incredible. Incredible. And they show us people like Muhammad Ali, very intelligent, very articulate guy, JC, but he's a member of Nation of Islam. And he's also a member of Nation of Islam, even of the 5%ers that want to reduce the white race to 5% of the population. Here they're doing the pyramid sign, the satanic sign, yes. And he's doing it also, Kanye West, promoting the mixing of the races. And doing the satanic sign. And this is Nelson Mandela. I'm personally responsible for turning the first world nation of South Africa into a third world cesspool, which is now the rape and murder capital of the world. So why are big media and governments worldwide portraying me as some kind of hero? Well, that's very clear. They want to replace the white race with the black race. And he's achieved that for them in South Africa for a big part. And they want to do it everywhere. And all these governments in the world are controlled, like you saw in the first picture, by the Hasidic rabbis. So they're all socialists, half communist, left. And they're always promoting the black people. Like, yeah, you should all be black. And if you're pro-white, you're racist. But if you're pro-black, yeah, that's very good. I mean, it doesn't make sense. And his number in prison was 46664. It's one of their satanic hallmarks. And Obama, yes, he's a very sympathetic guy. And he has to destroy America, make it black. And maybe you heard what Joan Rivers said. He's gay, Michelle's a tranny. Everybody knows that. Well, I didn't. Then the children aren't their children. I don't know if it's true, but I do know he's controlled by the Zionist Jews. That they want to destroy America and take over the world. So gay, not gay, his children, other children, what does it matter? So we find a few things coming back. They want to exterminate the white race and working already with enticing white-looking black people. These black people like Obama and Mandela, they look very white. How they talk and how they look and how they act. And we are fooled with them. A lot of people think like all black people are like that, but that's not the case. They love all these symbols from Satan, the pyramid, the all-seeing eye, Sirius, and love the occult numbers, the 666 of course and other. If you find black people, satanic symbols, numbers together, you better take a look, because it's highly likely all a setup to aid their plans of exterminating the white race. And we find this all together with Cynthia Stafford. All these civilized, calm, half black, half white blacks have to lull the average white race man or woman into a false sense of security, and it is succeeding. And it's the fault of the whites for not wanting to see the truth. You might say, Cynthia who? She won $112 million. Well, maybe she just received it all, she got it all. That's the wrong one.
Coast to coast, wannabe millionaires shrug off daunting odds for a shot at $640 million. At this liquor store in Hawthorne, California, some wait for hours hoping luck will strike again.
We made 6 different millionaires, so everybody feels lucky over here, and we sell a lot. I figure we'll all sell another one.
That lucky streak is fueling hopes of reliving a moment the $112 million jackpot winner Cynthia Stafford remembers well.
I just kind of stood and cried for a moment, like, okay, this is awesome. This is really awesome. I didn't faint though I kind of felt like I was close to it.
Stafford used her millions to become the owner of a production company and philanthropist. She says she was in danger of losing her house caring for her brother's 5 children after he was killed in a car accident when she won big in 2007. What worked for her? She says she visualized the number 112 million, and when the jackpot hit that amount, she bought 2 tickets.
It was just a number that I randomly picked, and I said, well, that sounds good. I wrote it down on a sheet of paper, meditated on it until I no longer felt the need to meditate, and what happened? Yeah.
Others see the numbers differently.
1 in 176 million, that's just an M.
The chance of winning is a hot topic for economists. Some say the best bet is not buying a ticket at all. Others say increasing the odds can come down to picking unique numbers.
What are lucky numbers for people like 7 or 11 may actually really be an unlucky number, because if that's one of the numbers that comes up, it might be more likely that there'll be multiple winning tickets that are out in circulation.
Lottery officials say it's all random. New York has had the most Mega Million winners, followed by California and Ohio. Cynthia Stafford dismisses all the math, and she's had the last laugh.
I tell people, don't say I'm gonna buy a ticket and but I probably won't win. Yeah, you're not gonna win.
Yeah, this is so very suspicious. The strange thing is, she came on national television and mingled with the rich and the famous immediately after she won, although she was a nobody from a bad neighborhood. I can assure you one thing: rich people with some status or from a good family will not socialize with anybody from such a background. Doesn't matter if they want 10 million or 100 million, you cannot buy status or class. And all ordinary lottery winners just continue with their lives. Nobody can all of a sudden interact the right way with the upper class if you get all that money. It's not how it works. There are many suspicious things surrounding Cynthia Stafford. The sum of the winning lottery numbers is 66. I explained to you they like to work with these satanic numbers. A lot of you know this already, of course. If you add the numbers up, it comes to 66. She won the prize on the 11th. I mean, on its own, it means nothing, I agree. But there are too many things here. She has a totally imbecilic story of how she's won. She came up with this insane story that she picked a number that she wanted to win. She meditated on it and then won it. If that worked, Africa would be the richest country on earth, because they all work with these sort of superstitious things. Well, obviously it doesn't work. So this is a fraudulent story. It's impossible. If it would work, everybody would do it with all sorts of things. It's fake. Everything is fake in this whole story. She's promoting the meditation. In interviews she says, I meditated on the numbers. And that's also what Oprah Winfrey is doing. In the culture of the Hasidic rabbis, they say that meditating is connecting to Satan. And I don't really believe it's true. I think it's more of a bonding story. Like, you have a cultural connection to Satan. I don't think it's real, but they say it's real. Like, meditating through the third eye, you concentrate your energy here, is connecting to Satan. And Oprah Winfrey here with the 666 sign, and with a new TV station, when you do it backwards, the Satanists like to turn things around and forward, backwards. It says New World Order. She's totally into all this stuff. The pyramid and the V sign come back in her promotion video, and the V is for the fifth age of Satan. And here's the triangle. That's very strange. V signs for the fifth age, the age of Satan. And now we're in the fourth age, the age of Jesus. The big Zionist TV stations interview her. Out of nowhere, they interview nobody who won the lottery ever, but then everybody jumps on Cynthia Stafford. CNN, another. She's on television a lot, even on Good Morning America. That's not nothing. And she doesn't know how the lottery works. If you or I bought a lottery ticket and won 112 million, probably wouldn't be the first ticket that we bought. We would know how it worked, where we could buy the ticket, how we filled the ticket out, how to check the numbers. But she's totally insecure. With this seasoned lottery idiot, this guy, he's a nice guy, by the way. I'm saying idiot like, okay, to play with it, but he's crazy about lotteries. He knows everything about it, and she's very insecure being next to this guy who knows everything. And she doesn't know how it all works. You can see it. It's on video.
And what I did was I visualized it, and I wrote the number down, and I think that's really important to write your goals down. So I said, well, I'm going to set this as a goal for myself. So the numbers that won were numbers that you played. It wasn't the quick pick or anything like that. These were actual numbers that you played. What I wrote down was 112 million, and that was it. I just wrote it on a sheet of paper. 112 million.
She's saying the story that was rehearsed. She's saying like, I visualized 112 million. And this woman, she doesn't really understand it, because she thinks lotteries is about picking the right numbers. Of course, nobody can do this, but everybody's always saying like, okay, what numbers did you pick? So automatically she says, well, what numbers did you pick? And she explains, no, I didn't pick numbers. I chose the number I wanted to win, the 112 million, and I meditated on it, and she doesn't really understand it. And if I was her and I won this 112 million, I had it in my mind, I would also say, yeah, I imagined 112 million, and then I chose some numbers, or did a quick pick. But she doesn't know how a lottery works. The only thing this parrot can say is, I chose the number 112 million. And she hasn't rehearsed the full story. She doesn't know how a lottery works. And here's more proof.
So many of us have a lot of fever this morning, and who wouldn't with nearly $500 million jackpot on the line? So what can you do to increase your odds of being the Mega Millions winner tomorrow night? We have two of the biggest past lottery winners ever here with us to share their secrets, and they better. Richard Lustig has won 7 lottery grand prizes and more than $1 million.
And look at her body language. Look at her sweaty hands that she has to wipe all the time. Because this is a big test. She's on ABC Good Morning America, and she's a fake lottery winner. It's not real. It's not real, people. And she's scared to be found out, of course. This Richard Lustig, he knows everything about lotteries. Maybe she didn't expect that.
$1 million, and Cynthia Cynthia Stafford, you have won, how much? $112 million. Not, Richard, nothing shabby. I mean, we would take the middle. Hey, thank you both. And we are having fun with it. And Richard, you have literally written a book about this.
I have written a book about it. It's called Learn How to Increase Your Chances of Winning the Lottery. And I'm teaching people how to play the lottery so they have a chance to win.
What are some of your suggestions?
One of the first suggestions, especially regarding this big jackpot Friday night, is don't have lottery fever. Don't spend a whole bunch of money you can't afford to spend. Remember, folks, there's going to be a lot more losers Saturday morning than winners. So if you're going to spend money, yes, buy tickets, absolutely. Otherwise, you can't even have a chance. But figure out what your budget is and stay in your budget so that Saturday morning, if you're not a winner, at least you're not in a position to figure out how to spend it, how to pay it back.
I like that one. And you said don't play the quick pick?
Don't play
really?
quick picks.
Oh, that's so easy.
And people are saying, what do you mean don't play quick picks? I always play quick picks. Have you won yet?
Okay. Did you? And she won $112 million doing it.
But I understand what he's saying.
All right.
But yeah, to me, there's two ways of winning. You can either quick pick it or choose numbers. No.
She doesn't know how it works. So you can either quick pick. She just heard quick pick. She could say quick pick or what he said. I mean, it's impossible that she won 112 million the first time she played. She had to play many times before. Why doesn't she say like a quick pick or choose numbers? She goes like, you can quick or what he said. It's impossible.
$1 doing it.
But I understand what he's saying.
All right.
But yeah, to me, there's two ways of winning. You can either quick pick it or choose numbers. No.
Oh, you didn't?
All I chose was the amount I wanted to win.
Oh.
Period. That was
You
it.
chose the amount you wanted to win.
What do you mean? It's
I
impossible.
visualized it, and I kind of did a little meditation, and 112 came to me, and I said, okay, that's what I'll go for. And it happened on Mother's Day, 2007.
So you actually pictured yourself what you were going to be wearing and the whole bit?
Yes.
Oh, wow. See there? You just never know. How's it changed your life?
It's changed my life tremendously. I'm able to do the things that I'm
Wearing and
yes.
the whole...
And she's wiping her sweaty hands like, whew, I dodged that bullet. Wow, who got away there?
bit.
Yes.
Oh, wow. See there? You just never know. How's it changed your life?
It's changed my life tremendously.
This is a fraudster. There are too many things wrong here. The amount that she won was 112 million. They put a satanic mark on Israel by obtaining the land on 9/11. They did 9/11 on 9/11, of course, all an aid to Satan, referring to Bible Revelation 9/11, for the master was thrown in the bottomless pit, Satan. The emergency number in the US is 9/11. Coincidence? Really? Of course not. In the UK they have 999 as an emergency number. In the European Union they want to make 112 the emergency number for all the member countries. Wow, hey, that's a coincidence. Wow, hey. Ooh, coincidence. If you say that, it only means you don't understand how you're going to be killed. You still have misplaced arrogance. Bible Revelation 11:2 says, but the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. The holy city they shall tread on the foot 2 months. It's not so straightforward as the 9/11 revelation, I will admit that, but maybe they like it because heart of the revelation is only listen to authority of the Jews. The court that is without the temple, without the Jewish temple, leave out. A measure is not, for it's given unto the Gentiles, the non-Jews. Maybe that's why they like this 11:2. It cannot be 112 and in this emergency number, it cannot all be coincidences. In the interview she talks about the Zionist Jews' beloved UN, the United Nations. She says, even when I was poor, I gave money to UNESCO. Don't think you could give money to UNESCO, only to UNICEF, so that already shows it's probably a lie. But suppose she just misspoke. Is that what black people from average backgrounds do? Give money to a UN subsidiary? I don't really believe that. And here you see the League of Nations, and this was first the front runner of the United Nations. And here you see the Hasidic rabbis with their heads in the back. And the United Nations gave Palestine to the Zionist Jews on 9/11 after World War I. The United Nations is controlled by the Hasidic rabbis and has to take over America in the coming years. She's connected to AOL, and they work with the pyramid and the all-seeing eye, the satanic symbolism. And she's promoting AOL. Immediately after winning, she's at the party with a 33-degree Freemason. How the hell is that possible? I'm talking about Stan Lee with his Marvel comics. He produced an incredible amount of comic books and TV series that support the rabbis in two ways. Support the protocol of Zion, distract the imbecile cattle with sports and entertainment so we can go on with our plans to kill them all. And support Kabbalah protocol. If you share evil plans with others, even when they don't understand it, your karma is lifted. They take this unburdening of karma a few steps further. Not only do they give us their plans, they do in a hidden way, they also teach us how we can save ourselves. That's why in Spider-Man, the Hulks, Superman, all these series, they're chock full of moral. It's all about working together to conquer evil. Don't think about money, but fight for good. Don't be superficial. Recognize evil and fight it. Oh, it's full of these moral lessons. It really is. I can only admire them for this, of course. They know right from wrong. They do. And here she is with Stan Lee. He's smiling like, yeah, okay, I don't really want to be here, but yeah, it was an assignment, and what can I do? I'm a Freemason, so yeah, okay. Yeah, with this woman, she won 112 million, but okay. Like, he has real status. She hasn't. You can't just win 112 million and be accepted by the rich. But she was selected because she looks good and she smiles all the time. So she's able to mingle with them because it's all a setup. An ordinary black woman from average background or a white woman from average background cannot win 112 million, be accepted by the elite. It's impossible. It's all a setup. Immediately after winning, she set up a production company. And what was the name? They like the Egyptian stuff so much. It was named Queen Nefertari Productions from Egypt. And what symbols did she use? Yes, the pyramid again and the all-seeing eye. It represents Satan. And some Egyptian figure. All coincidence? What movies did she produce? Of course, if you're a black woman from average background, you produce movies about the Jews. Of course, yes. Police Bar, Story of Faith, Family. Reuben is a young middle-class Jew, and who's for that, blah, 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 blah. Of course, you can make movies about Jews. Yeah, of course. And another movie she made was also about Jews. Yeah, that's normal. When you're black and you win the lottery, you're gonna make movies about Jews. Of course, it's normal. Yes, you're gonna make movies about the Jews, of course. That's what you're going to do. It doesn't make sense. That's why you made 2 horror movies. Conclusion: this thing has Hasidic rabbi, Zionist Jew scam written all over it. I know people a little bit by now. And if a journalist asks her questions about this, she will crack under pressure. I can guarantee it. You have to ask a few smart questions. It will be clear she did not play the lottery. The Obama lottery win, maybe you remember that, he was chosen as president, and in his home state the 666 came into the lottery numbers. And then 3 days later 666 showed up in a lottery in Romney's state. At that time I was still thinking, oh, maybe there's some God and Satan as a higher figures, I don't know, and it scared me. But now I don't think so anymore. I think everything is happening in our dimension. It's all real. It's done by real entities on Earth. All the higher things are for bonding. They don't give results. Otherwise the Hasidic rabbis would be casting spells all day and night and so conquer the Earth. Are they doing that? No. Instead they're tricking us into fake terrorism, wars, brainwashing us, manipulating our money, doing these Cynthia Stafford things, all real actions. So how did they rig the Cynthia Stafford lottery and Obama and Romney lottery? With Cynthia Stafford, it could have gone like this. Normal lottery, print a winning ticket afterwards with the numbers that came up. Gave it to her, period, easy. But that doesn't explain that the sum of the numbers was 66, so probably they did something else. Maybe it was done with computers. Who knows? I don't know. Obama and Romney were pictured here together in The Simpsons because they work together. They both work for the Hasidic rabbis. How did they do that? They had to manipulate the numbers that came up. I don't know if there were physical balls going around in these glass balls, or it was digital and nobody knows how they come up with the numbers, like in the elections. If digital, it was just some programming changed for these drawings. If with physical balls, they would have probably pre-taped a rigged drawing that they could do over and over again till it was right. Seems far-fetched. They also pulled off 9/11. What is more difficult? And the stock market. The bottom of the stock market in 2009, they put at 666. It's all not so difficult if you control the computers and you control the money. And in the Illuminati card game, they work with that also to unburden their karma, like with this Marvel comics from Stan Lee. They put in market manipulation. The Zionist Jews control the stock market. And they get billions and billions of dollars from that. Because if you know which way the stock market will go, you win and everybody else loses. Do you know anybody that won at the stock market? I also don't. Currency speculation, they also control that. They probably control all the markets. Gold, silver, currencies, stock markets. Well, if you control the Fed, Zionist Jew, Zionist Jew, Zionist Jew, Zionist Jew, yeah, you control a lot of money. And if you control the Bank of England with easy cash, if you get billions from there, you can control a lot of things. And if you control the Federal Reserve and the Bank of America, you can do a lot of things. This is all much, much bigger than 99% of you can imagine. They want the world. Generally, I end these vids with, if you want to live, make powerful politicians understand what's going on. It's your only chance. But this time I say, get this information to journalists. Maybe there's an upright one left. I don't know. It says in the Protocols of Zion, own the media, and Zionist Jews own the media. Yes, we are in trouble. All about to be murdered. Yes, I also don't like it, but it's the truth. Come on, America, get to the truth or die in Jewish year 5776. That's our 2016. That's the most important Jewish year.